Hello! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Honkai Starrail. I have no idea where I left off. It has been approximately a month and a half, possibly, since I last played this. A long while, that's for sure. It's gonna be a chill stream, as always. Starrail's story is long but fulfilling, as always. I hope you guys enjoy following me through the story. I think we will be finishing Penacony's story today, hopefully. If not, then I guess it'll be one more stream. So hello. I'm sorry, man. This Twitch drop Apple TV is like blocking you guys' comments and I can't see what you wrote. Gotta wait for its timer to run out. But welcome. Hello, Cam. I can see that one. Those peanuts sound very familiar. Sound seems a little weird. Oh, does it? Oh, hello there, Sunset. Welcome. Let's see. Oops, that's a little small. Let's get that bigger. No, sound seems fine. Oh, the game sound seems laggy? Might just be because it's too loud. Yeah. Everything's on high. It's on English. Non-muted, I think. Oh, it gets better now. Thank goodness. Hopefully it's just some background shenanigans. I have my first day off of work tomorrow, so I'll probably sleep during this stream. Oh, no worries, Cam. I hope you enjoy hanging out with us to this chill stream. I mean, Starrail, it's mostly storytelling anyway, so sleeping today will be perfect. Not too much to see. Well, except for the cutscenes, which we might see today. I don't know how far in we are, but I know there's a few exciting cutscenes at the end of Penacony that we might be able to get to. Maybe this loading up was acting up. Yeah, it's possible. Twitch or the game. It's either one. Either or. Man, I got a lot of drinks today. I might have went overboard with the amount of drinks I got. Got my jasmine tea, my water, and my chamomile Vita box drink. Nice. I'm still in Penacony. I am. I haven't opened this game in forever. So much so that I have gotten the welcome back Trailblazer letter. Yeah, you rest up, Cam. It's always a hard day, I understand. During these days that you were gone, we miss you so much. Luckily, you decided to rejoin us to celebrate return. We prepare some gifts for you. Please take them. Thank you, Pum Pum. We will take them graciously. And thank you, Cam, for the peanuts. I will take those graciously too. Homecoming, yippee! Oh, thank you for all those sunglasses, mustache, and the head pads. Actually, it's been 3 days since I have opened Starrail. I don't blame you. You know, Starrail, as nice as it is, sometimes this is a little much. And also, I couldn't farm my dailies because I was stuck in the middle of a cutscene the last time we dropped off due to my internet issues. And then ever since, I just never opened it back up. Until today. Today is the first time in a long time since we've seen this game. Since I've seen this game. Thank goodness, we'll have more than enough time to get that. I'll probably grind a lot offline. Oh man, I thought it was the Foxman's banner. I guess it's not here yet. This is slow, ladies. I believe she's the one who really likes eating tanghulu. Chinese sugar candy snack. Pushed into chapter 30 last night. Nice. For Starrail or Nikkei? Yeah, we're not doing a homecoming. We're doing
Nice.
main story. Are you guys even interested in the homecoming? I don't think that's really all that... Oh, well, it's the events, I think. Or maybe not. No, it's not events. Okay, I guess we'll be doing that on stream. But definitely not today, though. We gotta finish Penacony. It's been so long. Chapter 13 may take me some time. And oh, Nike. Ah, gotcha. I don't blame. Is it that long?
Nice.
Dang. Might have to dedicate an entire stream for a single chapter in the future then. It is big. Well, I mean, go big or go home, right? Sounds like it's good. Was surprised.
Nice.
Mayhaps it will be the future trend for that game as well. Bigger and bigger chapters. I mean, hopefully it doesn't get to Genshin or Honkai level big. I don't know if I'll be able to take that much story at a time from all 3 games. I have to see though. Let's see. Will you make this choice? I don't even remember what we're making. What choice is this? We'll make the decision. Anyways.
I see. I am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through the order, where the strong govern the weak. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow and even despair set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain, because this is not what happiness is at all.
Okay, Sunday. Start chapter 23 and chapter 4 will take maybe 2 streams each if you push, as they are big. Oh boy. Wow. Seeing how my average stream is about 2 hours, I'm guessing they're at least 4 hours each. That is quite an extreme change from the earliest chapters where they're like 1 hour per chapter. Alright, we will see, we will see. Thank you for informing me though, Drifter. I will keep that in mind for future streams.
We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
So what is your definition of living a happy life?
Bro does need a sneaker.
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison, a place dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest. Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind. Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract, so allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some worlds.
Right.
During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls. And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions, It's just
in the
a
country.
pity
Oh, I'm
that
very
2 or 3 days are still too fleeting
very
compared to the
familiar with these
span of a
countries,
lifetime.
Drifter.
From where I stand, society's
Residents
ideal
of one of
system
them.
should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face of the new world. Idyllic, eternal, peaceful days. And thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations.
The homeland has entered Starrail. Well, I mean, Penacony is inspired by Las Vegas, so not too surprised that the US is referenced a lot in this story. Or at least cultures of US. People say that the US don't have any culture, but our culture is chaos, and that is our culture.
There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit, living a life of dignity. This is what it is to live in bliss. Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
Thank you, Mimi. I appreciate the head pats.
It
Also,
sounds
welcome to the stream.
like a flawless theory.
It's gonna be very chill today. I hope you enjoy it nonetheless.
But what is the price to attain all
Why
this?
forbid then do your own stream a little bit later? Nice. Good luck.
The
Mimi.
cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until the end of the cosmos.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is only logical that we defeat it.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as for why life slumbers, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams. But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature, and from there, show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism. Yet you express compassion for all, even when your heart pities them. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright. The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide. Perhaps in your mind, you also view me as weak?
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer. We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
Right. Obviously, we're gonna go for freedom. Even if it means
What
more suffering.
is this place?
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
I don't know. But I feel a sense of deja vu. What is this place?
It's the realm within a dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by a nameless, but weirdly, when we entered it, it was completely empty. Dr. Edward from the Dreamscape sales store told me that dreams are formed from memories, and a dream bubble can't take shape if its core is empty. So I thought you might be able to help us in unraveling this mystery, Misha. As a hotel doorman, you know Penacony best among us.
I don't know much about dream bubbles. But if you want to figure out what this mansion is, I'll do my best.
I'm counting on you then.
Himiko, I still don't get it. Why were you so sure that Misha had a connection with this dream bubble?
I wasn't sure. It was just a hunch. But since Misha feels familiar with this place, my hunch might be correct.
Sure, Himiko, a hunch. This place do look a bit familiar, you know? This is the exact cutscene that we dropped off. It feels a bit nostalgic.
Exactly. This is where you and Firefly encountered death, which we now know as dormancy. Considering its connection to Dreamflux Reef, it's not surprising it appeared here. The question now is, who brought you here? Based on the clues we have so far, it's unlikely to be that masked fool. So identifying them is crucial to us. We're drawing closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble.
All right, but there are doors all over the place. Which one should we choose? Do you have any idea, Misha?
I guess... maybe this way?
Sure.
I'm not entirely sure, but... let's give it a try.
My guess is as good as yours, Misha.
Wait, you managed to choose the right door on your first try?
Weird. This place is quite different from the hotel. But I feel like I've been here before, and even lived here for a while. If I remember correctly, there should be a fireplace down that hallway. Clocky and I used to sit by the fire, listening to the crackling of firewood. And the room on the other side was the toy room. I loved spreading out all the toys from the box on the floor and making up stories for each of them. Hold on. This doesn't make sense. Didn't I grow up in Dreamflux Reef? So, what is this place?
Got Subaru's power from ReZero for finding doors. Oh, man. Drifter. I think he got more than just a door finding skill from Subaru, man. They have more parallels than even that, I believe. Including reality breaking. Possibly time reversal? Timeline jumping? Although, of course, I guess Misha's powers are much more concentrated onto one planet.
This could be a case of amnesia. Don't worry, Misha. It's common for everyone to forget certain aspects of the past. Those memories haven't vanished. They're just lying in the depths of your mind. we can surely get them back. Since this place seems familiar to you, why don't we explore a few more rooms and see if you can recall anything more?
Yeah, then let's check out the rooms I just mentioned.
Let's do that.
Tick-tock.
Tick-tock. The origami bird.
I heard some noises from the room. Origami bird? That's a friend of mine.
That's so sad.
You and Origami Bird are friends?
Yeah. It's a member of the Compass crew, just like Clocky and Miss Mirror. And there's more than just one origami bird. They are a big family with lots of brothers and sisters who look the same.
Welcome to MTV Cribs Starrail Edition. That's right, so we're going through Misha's room specifically, where his old living quarters are.
They follow Miss Mirror's orders and handle all sorts of jobs on the ship. They're the best sailors.
Sailors? Can origami birds be sailors?
Could you tell us more about the compass, Misha?
The Compass is a ship bound for the New World. Clocky and his partners travel through layers of fog to the depths of the sea. Whenever there is danger, Clocky will use a compass and guide the ship in the right direction.
That's a great story. But in the Penacony cartoon, Clocky and his partners have always lived in Dreamville and never ventured out, right?
Huh? Oh, that does seem to be the case. Weird. I clearly remember Clocky arrived in the New World in the end.
Perhaps Clocky has a hidden past.
So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
Protecting Dreamville. I'll protect you from harm. This is an origami bird I made for you. Just like they did with Clocky. And what exactly did they do with Clocky?
Something very important. Tick-tock.
Something
Tick-tock.
very important.
Mikhail, that's the name. Now we all know him as the watchmaker. So, who is he talking to? Do you know anything about it, Misha?
Bro didn't have the time. No, I don't think so. Ironic, since he is a timekeeper.
I'm sorry. I don't know much about the watchmaker. But, Mikhail,
Anything special about that name?
Mikhail is Grandpa's name.
Grandpa? Do you mean you're the watchmaker's grandson?
But we haven't heard anything about the watchmaker having descendants. And the name Mikhail is not rare. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence. Could you tell us more about your grandpa, Mikhail?
Yeah, sure. He was a seafarer who fearlessly ventured into mysterious seas and storms. He was always on the sea and had lots of friends who accompanied him on his travels. He didn't want me to call him Grandpa because that would make him sound old. He believed he was still young. The name Mikhail was given to him by his parents, Mihaly and Elise, both renowned seafarers. Every time he came back, he'd share his logbook with me and tell me about his adventures at sea. I want to become a great adventurer, just like him.
It appears that the seafarer has nothing to do with the watchmaker. So, perhaps it's just a coincidence? So, where is your grandpa now?
He went off on a new journey, and it's been
quite a while since I last saw him.
Maybe he's passed already.
I think I hear the sound of water.
You once mentioned there's a magnificent fountain up ahead.
Wonder if he too was looking for the One Piece. In the amount of time that he's gone, he might as well be looking for the One Piece. Nah, he probably is looking for the Dragon Balls. So many fetch quests. Also, welcome, Peanuts. Glad to see you here, my friend. Today's gonna be a very chill stream. The chill nights on Sunday, and I got like 3 whole different drinks. My chamomile tea, my jasmine tea, and of course, water. The most important one.
Look, there it is!
The water resembles a precious jewel, embedded in the dreams of all seafarers. Every time I gaze at the shimmering lights beneath the waves, it feels as though I'm back in this place, standing by your side.
Have you recalled anything, Misha?
Yeah, I saw these sentences in Grandpa's logbook. He used to say that despite the perils of the sea, whenever he stood on the deck in the afternoon, overlooking the sparkling waves, he would think of this fountain in front of his house.
Oh, that sounds nasty, silver water. Listen, Peanuts. Since you enjoy drinking milk, your opinion is invalid.
He often said that those moments felt like returning to his family's side, and the difficulties at sea didn't seem quite as challenging.
You know, I quite understand such sentiments.
Don't sigh, or you're gonna start getting gray hair too. Like me. You're just talking like an elder.
I'm not an elder. I was just being a bit sentimental.
Perhaps every adventurer far from home carries a fountain within their soul. Even though the other side of the sea remains shrouded in the unknown, the fountain in front of his house serves as a compass, leading him back to his cherished ones.
Yeah, while Grandpa was at home, we would stand by the fountain and place the compass, a toy boat that I made, into the pool.
But sorry, I'm not lack of toes, Peanuts. Keep talking like that and I'll make sure you do lack a few toes. You'll be joining this party real soon. Once you reach your 20s, all your lactose digesting enzymes are gonna go bye-bye.
Back then, I would ask him when I could go on adventures like him, and he would always laugh and say I was still too young.
It seems this Mikhail is truly a seafarer and has nothing to do with the watchmaker.
Yeah, based on Misha's recollections, the scenes in the dream bubble appear to be his childhood memories.
But this raises more questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an oceanic planet and led an ordinary life, with no connection to Penacony at all. Could this be some sort of metaphor? Perhaps the sea refers to the memory zone.
I'm sorry. I don't know, but my memories keep pouring out uncontrollably, like water flowing from a fountain. Perhaps I'll remember more things if we go further.
Maybe. Interesting. So I guess Micah, or Mika, lived a normal life while his grandfather didn't. And they've been separated for a very long time. Might be possible because you lack a height? Nuh-uh, Peanuts. That is completely irrelevant.
We're going to the opposite side, right?
No,
Is this something very
we should
important?
turn left here.
I was just sharing your burden.
Huh? Something feels different about this place?
This is it. Up ahead is Grandpa's study. It was in that room that I saw him the last time.
We've overcome so many challenges, so many times.
What is that, Mickey Mouse? Captain Misha, we are now heading to the correct direction. We've overcome so many challenges. In the end, we've arrived at the new world. Oh my god, they legit just called it New World. Maybe it really was looking for the One Piece. We've lost our way so many times. Not even the sea can stop us, so let's continue sailing. We are literally out of the fog. Across the ocean is our destination. I know her
The atmosphere in this
goofy
room
ass
feels
voice.
totally different.
Misha, you finally come!
Oh my lord.
Lucky, you're here. Yeah.
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he placed a logbook on the bookshelf in his room.
I
They
mean,
contain records of his expeditions to every corner of the world.
the character goofy, yeah. I can definitely see that too. Straw voice from far away. No, that is not what I sound like. I don't know what you're talking about, Peanut.
He described our world as a fountain. At some point, the sea started to gradually swallow up the land where people lived. To ensure that everyone had land to settle on,
This new character goofy, Mickey
he
Mouse
had
best
to
friend.
continue
No worries,
exploring the
Drifter.
sea
I know who you're referring
and
to.
search for the source of the rising seawater. On that day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. However, I could sense the gravity in his expression. It was the same look I had seen on my father's face before his final voyage. I asked him if I could go with him, but he said that my adventure lay elsewhere and told me to stay home and patiently await a certain sound at the door.
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. An ocean of stars. He spoke of a train that transports children with a desire to venture far away, traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping.
Glad you do, as Aiko uses the goofy phrase but doesn't know the character. Ah. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess maybe Disney just isn't as big as a thing outside of the US. I know it's pretty big in Hong Kong and China. You know, way back when I used to live in Hong Kong, like Disney was basically everywhere. It was such a big thing there, especially Mickey and Minnie, the two main characters.
He said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along. He said the journey I had always dreamed of would start there.
A train? Could it be?
It's the Astral Express. I remember now. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this world to resolve a disaster caused by a star.
Maybe they've met Akavili's then, the original trailblazer. She would know Disney, but her mind is that of a goldfish. Drifter! Come on now, be nicer to Aiko. She might be a little ditzy, but it's her positives. She's cute that way. You know, they say that girls usually act more helpless around guys that they like. Hmm?
Then,
Maybe that's what
he
she's
gave
doing.
his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure, appearing in every one of his adventure tales. He explained that difficult times were ahead, but assured me that the watch would guide me. He said, As long as I kept moving forward, I'd eventually reach my desired destination. And then, it was as if I heard the distant sound of a train whistle echoing throughout the room.
Exactly, Misha. And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Clocky.
Yeah. I think I can still find the way we took back then.
Q does not always get out of a jail-free card. A lot of pretty ladies would disagree with you on that opinion, Drifter. Some men, too. Oh, sorry to do the puzzle. Okay.
This is the dream jigsaw, right? So we're supposed to find the exit. But where can we find the last piece?
Do you remember? You said you obtained a mysterious shard when you stumbled into this place.
Check my inventory.
Hey, the shape seems to match. So this shard is also connected to Misha?
Looks like we're just one step from revealing the truth. Let's get to the other side and investigate.
Okay. Ta-da. Hello, Straw have a Doral.
This is
Hello,
it.
guys.
This
Thanks for the Dorals.
is my room of clocks. While I spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his
There they are.
voyage,
They've arrived.
Walter gave me this
The
workshop,
Dorals.
and it became my secret base. Here, I learned how to repair clockwork and gears out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass, embarking on adventures with my companions, Clocky and Miss Mirror, in search of the new world.
Oh, thank you for the head pats too, Ghost. Took me a second, forgot the price went up. Yeah, the price went up, but hey, the product also increased. It's now 200 for the price, for the amount of 5 Dorals thrown at me. That's basically the equivalent of 5 bricks. Dorals are quite heavy.
I was born and raised here.
Really been feeding them way too much
So,
peanuts.
this building in the dream bubble is your childhood home.
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise,
Peanut bread might be AFK, I was half expecting peanuts. Yeah, I guess Starrail is more of a story-heavy game. Might not be Peanut's cup of tea, but I do appreciate him sticking around anyways, and I hope you stick around as well. No pressure, of course. This is not for everyone. It's very, very long, but I feel like the story is good, so I continue playing it. Yeah, we're doing Starrail, Penacony. I still haven't finished. Oh my god, 2 in a row! Bots! Drifter, get them off with their heads.
this dream bubble itself is my home.
Looks like you've remembered everything now.
Wait.
Thank you, Drifter.
Why does it feel like everyone else knows something I don't?
Yeah, you're the only one in the dark, but I don't know too much either. Not enough, anyways.
Marge, do you remember when he mentioned a clock
Best viewers on
only
Doro.
he could see?
That's right. Only Daro.
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. His experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this clocky. And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky.
I wasn't expecting Mickey Mouse, let me tell you, Ghost. I also was not expecting Mickey Mouse. I played using the CN VAs for a very long time in Starrails. I only changed recently because I don't know. I guess it just changed for the sake of changing. And Cloggy did not sound like this in Chinese. He sounded normal. It's only in the English dub that he sounds like Mickey Mouse. And yeah, I've noticed that. Only I seem to be talking to Clocky.
A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message, left by someone for the nameless.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblaze yet.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now, take a moment to recall. Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
Wait. No way!
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like a memory zone meme. I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
I guess just to make it more relatable to Westerners. Actually, Drift, you could be completely correct. I mean, they did something similar in Pokemon where they called, onigiris jelly-filled donuts. Which is honestly the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life as a replacement. They could have just called it rice balls.
It's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away?
To be fair, rice balls aren't a common thing here. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I don't think I've ever seen a rice ball being served in America at all. Well, I mean, not that rice is really ever eaten here that much, except for a few rare dishes. 4Kids has far worse crimes. Oh man, I have a Japanese friend. Well, I mean, yeah, but it's like Japanese restaurants. I don't think you can really get regular rice balls in any American fast food place. Although, that being said, Jack in the Box near me has now started serving boba tea. So who knows? Maybe Asian culture is slowly spreading their way to American restaurants. Slowly but surely. Can find them everywhere here. Really? Huh, I wasn't expecting that. I guess New Zealand have a lot of Asian culture in it? You did say that it's a mixed race, right? I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I mean, rice ball's pretty convenient. You get them full, lots of starch. It's like 7 sushi places within a few kilometers around me. Oh man, I'm so jealous of you, Drifter. I used to have a lot of sushi restaurants around me, but most of them closed down during the COVID era and never opened back up again. So now I have like 0 sushi restaurants around me. I have to drive pretty far out for them.
And the whistle you heard, was the sound of the express arriving at Penacony?
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this. It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details.
Yeah, Chinatown is just down the road. That is so convenient, man. I could walk to 3 sushi places from my apartment. I don't live in a big city. Oh, those are the lives, you guys. Those are the lives. Those are the places I want to live.
How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha, or...?
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self.
Oh, that's a shame.
Now, please allow me to reintroduce myself.
Is there a certain food that
I
you
was
prefer?
born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system. Adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure. A name I carried their hopes. Mikhail Char Legwork. Or simply, Misha.
Mikhail Char Legwork. So you are Mikhail. Interesting. Wouldn't that make you just Mikhail Jr. then? Named after your grandfather. So I go to my sushi restaurant that's 50 minutes drive away because it's that good. You know, I can understand. Gotta go. If you want to eat, might as well eat the good stuff. That's what I do with junk food too. There's really no point in eating cheap junk food. It's bad for you either way, so might as well have the good ones.
If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The Watchmaker.
So, you're the watchmaker himself?
Oh, not Junior. Just
Unfortunately,
Mikhail.
that legendary figure. As for the child who has been with you, he's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. Friend of Clocky. A
What
young
did you throw?
apprentice.
Oh, you threw a little bit at me.
And a future mechanic
I'll take
on the
that.
Express. And this also marks the beginning of his journey, devoted to the Trailblaze.
At the end of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished, in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the nameless of future generations.
Found here Koreans make better Japanese food than the Japanese themselves. That is quite ironic, but I can see that happening. I have went to restaurants that serves Chinese food and it's like a Mexican chef and they make some bomb-ass food. You know what? I accept it, man. Whoever makes the good food, I'll eat it either way. Do Twitch bits make Twitch bites? They might be. They might. I'm sorry. I know you were trying to make a joke, Ghost. I didn't read that properly. I apologize. Was even told that by a Japanese friend as well. I mean, talent come from all cultures. Sometimes you don't need the originators to cook their own stuff.
However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this caused.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he? I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in his dream from the very beginning. The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every nameless has to go through. But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe my hound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth.
They have.
If I may apologize, the Stellaron part is real. As for my wealth, however, it's nothing more than a baseless rumor.
That's unfortunate.
I left my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of Trailblaze. I traveled to various planets until finally reaching Asdana, where my friends and I built the original Penacony and fought for its future ever since. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome the obstacles in my path. But ultimately, my journey reached its end, and I left behind no possessions worth entrusting. So, if you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine's furnace. Now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you. For the path of Trailblaze is never paved by others. All I have for you is a story and two gifts. I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day. And my hat, too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end.
Oh, my Lord Drifter. Maybe your reference to this being similar to One Piece is having much more relevance than I thought. We're inheriting his hat that inspired him to take this journey, as well as his pocket watch. You know, straw hats.
Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man.
Okay. Let's go see the oldest dream.
I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
All right, everyone. Let's make a decision. Although I don't think anyone will have any objections.
Yep, let's choose to witness the legacy. I'm here to read the story.
Of course. We've come this far. Surely there's no other option than moving forward.
In that case, it's unanimous. Then let's proceed together to the end of this dream and tell Mikhail our decision.
Hello there, Mysterious K. Welcome, welcome. We are doing Honkai Starrail today, a very chill stream because of this long-ass story that usually goes through. I hope you enjoyed anyways. Have a good evening, or morning, or afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Well, everything in this game is a reference to something else. That is completely true, man. There's more reference to this game than... Well, I wouldn't say original. It's got a lot of original material, so I can't say that, but definitely a lot of references. It's even got a Godfather reference, which I enjoyed a lot.
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and save Lushaka. So why can't it be me, Misha?
Please don't go. And if you must, please take me with you. Don't leave me alone.
Even without me, you know how to proceed forward, brave Captain Misha. The compass is waiting for you. Haven't you always wanted to be a better adventurer than me? Now go, board that train and start your journey.
Where are you going, Mikhail?
I'm going to clean the floor in the parlor car. I've promised the conductor.
Wait, first tell me, did you fix this watch?
Yeah?
I know what it looked like before. Its chain was broken, the back case torn, and the marks on the dial all worn out. How did you manage to fix it?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I knew it could be fixed. It's the hands, Mr. Amundsen. Its hands were intact and pointing in the right direction, so I knew there would be a way to fix the rest.
It's the raw talents.
I see. You'll work with me from now on. Haven't you always wanted to tinker with this train? You're its mechanic now. As for the conductor, I'll do the talking.
But I only know how to fix watches.
Don't worry. You've got what it takes. I'll teach you what you need to know.
Where are you going, legwork?
it's time to head to our next stop.
I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan.
I see. This place reminds you of home.
The people of Astana have only achieved a tiny victory, and still have a long way to go towards true freedom. Hanunu needs us. Don't worry, not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if I leave the Express, our path of Trailblaze will continue.
Yeah. I knew you wouldn't stay on the Express forever. Leave in peace, my friend. And, take this with you.
This is Mr. Amundsen's hat. But why?
When he departed, he said he would leave it to his best student. Well, I suppose the time has come. Farewell, legwork. Take care of Tiernan and Rosalina. And don't forget to write to us.
Where are you going, watchmaker?
Welcome back, Peanut.
Don't worry, Micah. Just going on a little trip. Someone has to be at the forefront of the interstellar frontier, and I'm the only former nameless in Penacony. So why can't it be me?
Because you're all we have. Have you forgotten about Tiernan? The cosmos is way more dangerous now. What will happen to Penacony if we lose you too?
But what will happen to Penacony if we don't find a way out? Ah, Tiernan. How could I ever forget him? I've spent countless sleepless nights asking myself why I didn't go with him back then. We Nameless won't stop. Don't worry, Micah. It's just a matter of getting back to my old profession. Just wait for me to come back. But if, and it's a big if I don't come back in one piece, then you'll become the next watchmaker.
Where are you going, old man?
Oh, you're here.
Answer my question. What are you up to?
Relax, Gallagher. I just came up with a great idea. Wanna hear it?
Oh, come on. Aren't all your ideas just ways to get yourself killed? I may be blunt here, but you're the last remaining hero in Penacony.
Well, they said it's One Piece.
If you die
That's
too,
right.
the secret
The
of
One
Stellaron
Piece. It's real.
will go to the grave with you.
Yes.
In this universe,
I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony, so I'll have to consider alternatives beyond Astana. We'll organize a festival using the Watchmaker's legacy as a facade.
Just a small
and
piece of the
send
One Piece.
invitations to the entire
Can't be a
cosmos
big piece.
to gather people here.
Otherwise, they're gonna get a
So-
piece of copyrights.
A desperate struggle against the family.
Desperate? Don't we have you here, my friend? This task is challenging, but what hasn't been challenging for us along the way? Well, whatever you do, remember. Make sure to send an invitation to the Astral Express.
Ah. And that's how we got the
Misha!
invitation.
Where are you going?
Oh, it's you, Clocky. Take me to Dreamflux Reef. Last night, I had a long dream about the day we met. I want to write down that dream.
Write it down? Why?
Oh, so I won't forget it. Do you remember how you got your name, Clocky?
told me that when you were a kid, you lived in a room full of clocks. Those wall clocks and pocket watches grew up with you and were your best friends.
Yes, but what I didn't mention was there's a funny misunderstanding behind it. I was a kid, and there was always a special pocket watch in my memories. It was with my grandpa, guiding him on his sea voyages and leading the way in his every adventure story.
Seems bro had all the time back then. It really did seem that way, isn't it? And also time seems a little disoriented for them. Like it's going at a different speed than reality. It's quite strange.
I wanted to have a pocket watch like that too. And that's when you appeared in my dreams.
Yeah. Every night, we boarded the compass and set sail together.
But you know what? It wasn't until the day my grandpa gave it to me that I realized it wasn't a pocket watch at all. It was a compass. So, your name should have been Compassy.
I really don't think that roll off the tongue as well as Clocky. Compassy. What about a room full of clocks? I do have a lot of time too, you know. I actually have 3 broken watches because I kept flipping dropping them. I need to find a clock workshop one of these days and actually get them fixed. My wind-up watches. Wind-up pocket watches. Compassionate. Compassionate Compassy. Can you imagine that we had to find Compassy? No wonder I've been dropping time. Yeah, I am quite careless with my time. Both physically and metaphorically. I see, so the reason we don't have enough time is due to not having enough clocks around us. You know what, Drifter? I think you might be onto something. I need to go out to Target and buy a few more clocks right away. Maybe that'll fix all my problems. Get more time on my hand.
And the watchmaker is just a nameless.
We've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else.
Yeah, this is the end of the world for the old man. He can't go anywhere, even if he wants to. Just rest under the moonlight.
I've traveled far enough, and it's time for a little break.
Oh. So, we'll set out again. When you're rested?
No, Clocky.
No, I'll stay here. And then, this is where it ends.
Final destination.
This is where it ends?
Last stop.
What do you mean, Misha? You told me that the trailblazing expedition would never end.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next destination.
My next destination? What's that supposed to be? I've been following you. Misha? You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down, we can just do what we usually do. With the clockwork.
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, do you know what clockwork actually is?
I'm not quite sure.
Bunch of gears.
Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond.
Isn't this just Fontaine story over again in a way, but with less water and peril? Actually, yeah. It's sort of a mixture of Fontaine and Sumeru, because you know Sumeru is like a repeat of a dream. They were stuck in non-reality, and Fontaine is something similar. Well, in a way, where their world is literally coming to an end because of the prophecy of everyone dying and turning into water. It's kind of like a mixture of the two, combined, and then spun off into Las Vegas somehow. Technically, we are in a water called Dream World, in a bubble, in a bathtub too. So yeah, similar, just slightly altered, an alternative universe of the two worlds.
But don't worry, everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, happy, angry, or sad, all they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong.
White Knights. Yep.
I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze.
The indomitable human spirit.
Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore, and venturing even further. The Penacony and Mikhail's dreams does not belong to order.
Whoa. You hear that, Sunday?
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon?
God dang, we caught the attention of a god. Beat that, Sunday. So then wonder if the timelines are happening at the same moment in time. That'd be an interesting theory. I mean, we are technically all on the Yggdrasil tree, all the universes of Honkai and Hoyoverse, Genshin, Honkai Impact, and Starrail all together, so it's definitely a possibility. They could all be running in parallel to each other. Also, I thought Trailblazer, our MC, was about to break out into a dance, like they did in Devil May Cry. Luckily, he didn't. So, I'm glad.
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen eons, who will hold the future of Penacony.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family, I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you. I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage. Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's draw a conclusion there, in all fairness. If you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Okay, Sunday, you are on, buddy. Nessa Storma, or Lesson Dorma. Speak with your companions speak with your companions and sort the information you have. Alright.
Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
I'm afraid so.
This is weird. Aren't Arc villains usually plotting some dirty conspiracy in the end? But he actually said something like, "In all fairness." Could it be that he's underestimating us?
Possibly. Also, does Nascent Dorma mean something? Hold on. It seems like something important. Let me look this up real quick. Italian phrase Nascent Dorma translates to "let no one sleep," or "none shall sleep." I desire that no one should sleep. Interesting. So they're gonna wake people up? Is that what this next quest is gonna be? No more Penacony, because everyone's awake to reality. So it means White Night Party, no one's sleeping. That's right.
Well,
party like it's
in my
1999
opinion,
up in
Sunday
here.
is deeply committed to his own philosophy and genuinely wants to prove that the Order is right. I sensed a strong conviction and a desire for dominance in him. Maybe he won't accept the outcome unless he wins fair and square. That's why he'll give it his all in the upcoming battle.
We won't back down either. But he's such a gentleman. If evil, why so nice? I flexed too hard with my swag. Guess I now have to pay my dues, huh? Flex too hard? Yeah, I know. We flexed too hard. Flex too hard, man.
Are you backing out now? We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction, so a follower of the Order won't be a big deal.
Giving the gift of insomnia to everyone, such a nice guy. Man, I must have fallen under his curse.
Anyways,
it was
we
all
can't
his
leave
fault.
the Stellaron unchecked.
I haven't been sleeping well.
This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony and fulfilling Mikhail's and his predecessors' long-cherished wishes.
It's always Sunday,
now that we've
man.
taken up the
Oh
mantle,
my god, it is
we
Sunday
can't
for me.
afford to fail.
That's why! You guys, it's Sunday for me right now. No wonder he has so much power. Time of the weekend must have given him a rise. No one wanted to wake up for Monday, nope. It's always Sunday, man. It's all Sunday's fault. This is his doing.
However, the same applies to the Order. Their plan didn't
No
materialize
wonder I had
overnight.
trouble waking up today.
And they have the profound collective consciousness of the planet of
No,
festivities
don't curse
behind
us,
them.
Mysterious K.
A desire to dream.
We need a counter phrase to Nessun Dorma.
All those hidden
Dorma.
emotions have given birth to the sweet dream of the Order. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle.
Perfect.
To secure Penacony's future, fighting
Groundhog
on
Day.
the stage
Oh
alone
no.
is not enough.
I feel like that might be just as bad.
Are you not coming with us?
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another battle.
Already, Firefly.
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards. Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines, I couldn't ignore them.
Oh, Firefly.
Because one of the lines said, I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams.
He was not kidding.
3 times? This can't be serious, right?
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true, but in a way that will only be revealed when that page is turned. So now I've understood the meaning of my second death. And I am prepared to face it. If all goes well, my efforts will provide crucial support for you.
Firefly, one of these days we need to go meet your master. Who is he giving you your destinies? 3 times this mean girl has 8 lives. I feel like girls have infinite lives by now, man. She's been fighting an army of giant beetles, blown up, lost her armor, lost her comrades, drifting in space for God knows how long before being picked up by our resident Stellaron hunters. The only ones getting rewards are MiHoYo devs after making another huge moneymaker with ZZZ. Yeah. Yep. Imagine it was Black Swan the whole time pulling the strings on Firefly. Oh my lord. But you know, you probably weren't too far off. I mean, Black Swan is the memory holder. So, technically speaking, wouldn't she also have the memories of the Destiny writer? Who we are suspecting to be the original Achilles.
Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for Penacony. And only then, my third and final death won't come true in the most terrible form.
Oh dear. And I'm gonna assume that will be your, final death. I hope that day never comes, Firefly. That does not sound good. MiHoYo will make a second sun reactor this way. My dear, they are already making their first sun reactor. It's only time that they require before they make the second and third sun reactor.
The most terrible form? Does that mean...
The true death, where everyone in Penacony loses themselves completely in the eternal sweet dream of the Order.
We must do everything we can to prevent that.
Have you made up your mind, Firefly?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Right.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again, in reality.
Yeah. Farewell, everyone. May your trailblazing expedition never end.
May our trailblazing never end.
I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. May we meet again in reality.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation.
I'm sorry. Blade is straight up driving a car right now. I wasn't expecting that. Does he have a license? Didn't he come from like ancient times where they're still using swords and spears to fight? And now he's driving a sports car. But you know what? Whatever it takes to get around, right? Yeah. Maybe they'll give you 1/10 of every millisecond one. That's too generous. That's too generous, Drifter. They're gonna give us 1 soda and then call it a day. And that's being generous for them. It's gonna be a farewell, not even a kiss for Trailblazer. I know, right? At least give us a kiss of Sam. I'll accept that. Blade's gonna give Firefly the best ride. I would absolutely go for a joyride with Blade. That sounds like fun. Since he doesn't care too much about his own life, you know he's gonna make some risky turns. Risky biscuits.
That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
Hell yeah, Drifter.
Hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
You mean my 3 deaths?
Silverwolf told me about it.
Oh my god, it's red too. It's
Such a shame that it's not part of my script.
It's a nice red
Well,
sports
I want
car.
to live. I'm never afraid of death.
Matches so well, Drifter.
The opposite of death is eternal life, and that's something I'll never desire. People die, and I am no exception. Death
my red
is
car.
like a
No,
script.
but your mouse that you
A
have
fate that
is a red
cannot
car.
be defied.
The red car mouse.
But that's exactly why we have to choose where we want to rest forever.
Do you exist just to perish?
It's
Are you
ironic you're
not the
asking.
same, Blade? The end you desire is not one dictated by others.
Blade, your entire existence as we know it is you trying to die. What are you talking about? Well, you know what? Maybe you'll finally have a change of mind after Penacony. Maybe Las Vegas was its calling. Driving cars. It's the worst paint for lasting a long time on a car. Really? I actually did not know that. Is there a paint you would recommend then, Drifter? I imagine you're probably pretty experienced in that department. Usually here in California, you just see black and white cars. Although I drive a white car because it gets super flippin' hot since black, absorbs heat.
If I were to die now, I would only be a weapon. I believe I should die as a human. Though its definition escapes me, isn't this the answer that ordinary people look for their whole lives? A name that can be carved onto their tombstone.
That is true. To be remembered is to be memorialized. Silver and white have the best lifespan. Well, what a coincidence. I have a white car. Perfect then.
The tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription, Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Then it changed to Stellaron Hunter. But one day, it will bear the name Firefly. And all the brilliance she showed at the end of her life.
Firefly. To live, just to die. Just like a firefly.
That's quite unexpected, old man. Who would have thought your crazy plan would actually work? Do all you nameless fools just act on a whim?
Oh yeah. You have no idea, Gallagher. You should hang out with us a little more. Blue's the lightest color, though, for weight of paint. Okay. I mean, I'm not really in a rush to go anywhere, so white will suit me just fine. Just need to last long. Although my aunt do have a blue car. Her car is more of a baby blue color, though.
I can sense that this false sweet dream is coming to an end. The Nameless may be young, But they had the ability to achieve this goal. Just like you did in your time. It's a shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Maybe I won't either. Once something fictional is seen through, it ceases to exist.
Just like me. Remember my channel description? I'm nothing but a figment of your imagination. Don't forget about me, or I'll cease to exist.
Yeah, not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. Stubborn, won't listen or give up, no matter what. Well, fate is unpredictable, I guess. If we weren't bound by those cursed paths, maybe we could have had some good talks. But in the end, we managed to do it. And now we can find solace. Remember how those idiots cursed us? They said, "Go to hell, you worthless traitors." Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom means going to hell, then I'll be joining you soon, you old fool. Let's get together and have supper again in hell.
Sounds like a date.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing. Here's to you. A glass of hello and goodbye, Trailblazer.
Hello.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
And goodbye.
It's warm here, isn't it? You're lucky to have found shelter from the rain. Let alone fresh berries in this desolate place.
Yeah. I can't tell if she's eating a peach or a snowball, but I think it's supposed to be a peach. He got that rambling uncle vibe when he talks like that. He does. But I mean, you know what? He deserves a monologue since his creator is dead. I don't think he's long for the world.
I was just following the scent of life. It's particularly strong in a place like this. It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor.
That's a giant berry.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit is pretty juicy. The only downside is that when you chew it, it becomes extremely spicy.
Are you sure it's not a pepper?
Have you lost your sense of taste?
I can still taste certain things, like a faint sweetness. Before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren cliffs and nights lit by bonfires. Burgundy snow would fall from the sky, and when it landed on my tongue, it tasted like raspberries. The flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. When I think back on my past, I realize that what's tying everything together isn't the big events, but rather these small yet unforgettable moments.
It's the little things.
Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face. At least I haven't completely lost my senses and memories yet.
Well, congratulations on adding another footnote to your journey. By the way, are you always alone?
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX. She always said she'd walk a path deeper and farther than Akavili's.
Quite an ambition for such a small girl. So, what happened?
She became stagnant water.
Oh dear.
Well, my condolences.
Condolences. I don't need them. The girl left with a smile. She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye with a smile. So, that's what I did.
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
Or perhaps I'm just afraid.
Afraid? I rarely sense that emotion from you. What do you fear?
I'm afraid I'll forget the 30 days I spent with her, just like all the other days in my life. Most of them have already washed away with the rain, disappearing into an unseen realm. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too. There isn't much color left, and besides this faint, warm red, there's almost nothing.
Hard to imagine. A ranger accustomed to bloodshed, destruction, and chaos finding warmth in the red color.
Because I have experienced this warmth many times. Long ago, I promised someone that I'd bring it to more people. And that for every remaining moment of my life, I'd strive for a better ending for all. As long as this red color still lingers, I have a chance to fulfill that promise. It represents a burning fire, a blooming flower, the berries in this cave, and life itself, fleeting yet still dazzling. In the end, it will lead me beyond the horizon of existence. And on the other side, I will cut off nihility.
The one blessed by the sleeping and shapeless is considering how to kill them. That's truly pure nihility. But you're right about one thing. After spending so much time near this stagnant water, only when I look at this vibrant red fire do I realize that I'm still alive.
When will this rain ever stop?
Perhaps when the sorrows of the departed have finally quieted down, the sky will clear up.
Perfect. Never then. 4 system hours. Oh, that went too fast.
Have you heard of a planet named Biari Scamandros, Don Hung? It's one of the paradises under the influence of the Harmony, a sought-after wonderland for the inhabitants of the Dardanu major and minor systems. Half an amber era ago, the family held an unprecedented festival there. And after that, everyone on the planet became part of the family.
Do you think the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes. Or how else can we explain it? The family deliberately used the watchmaker's invitation to keep all the Pathstriders here, but banished the emanator of the nihility.
Because of the nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths, but somehow I can unconsciously infiltrate them. Maybe that's the risk they're trying to avoid.
I would disagree. Biari Scamandros is not part of the credit system or connected to the Silver Rail. It's nothing more than a remote civilization sheltered by the Harmony. But Penacony is different. If the family messes with Penacony, that would be like declaring war on almost half of the factions in the cosmos. They have no reason to do that.
No, they don't. If they truly serve the Harmony, that is.
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony is impure. The Harmony here has impurities.
Do you remember the ancient swarm disaster? Tazeront, the propagation, brought endless havoc to the universe, and it eventually evolved into a fierce battle among all eons. 2 paths lost their eons in that war, the propagation and the Order. Coincidentally, their downfall is related to a certain eon.
Shepe, the Harmony. Legend has it that they participated in the crusade against the Imperator Insectorum, and devoured Anna the Order for unknown reasons.
Holy forgaroni. So you're saying that the 2 leaderless paths are working behind the scenes?
But I don't see any descendants of the propagation in Penacony. Could it be that the remnants of Beyond the Sky Choir are hiding within the family, trying to resurrect a fallen eon?
I can't say for sure, but they're definitely planning something for the Charmony Festival.
Dude, now, this is getting way too complicated. Is this why you want us to leave Astana right away? Are you giving up?
The Charmony Festival will start soon. There's one thing that I need to confirm no matter what. A warp jump is the best way to do so.
Time is running out. I have another plan.
Well,
hold on. Are you thinking of using the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath?
Exactly. The assistance from the Lawful Cloud Knights would be enough.
Think it over carefully. You can only use that once in your lifetime.
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are... they're also once-in-a-lifetime treasures.
Oh, Dunham. How sweet of you to say that. Alright, let's summon the whole army here now. 3 hours until they arrive.
Are you the only one here, my child?
Until the festival.
The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like wildfire within the family. And IPC starships are gathering towards Astana. This is a crucial moment for us. So, where is the chosen one who harmonizes the varied sounds?
What do you mean, Master? I'm right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival. In our plan.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order. So I'll take her place.
You're gonna sing?
You've always been wise beyond your years. I'm sure you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider this a betrayal, well, there can't be 2 suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if necessary.
Do you believe in karma?
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and I have mine. And my karma has nothing to do with you, Mr. Gopherwood.
Oh my.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Well, the compromise came sooner than expected. Why?
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order. And one of you is destined to follow this path to the end.
Is this part of your plan?
Of course. You're still as clever as you were when you were a child. The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony and reveal your karma.
I have one final question, Master. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hope and dreams? Why?
It's for justice, my child.
Oh shit.
If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make the same mistake as the Harmony did.
So, it's not you who manipulates the dreamscape with the Stellaron, but...
Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,336 souls of the Oak family have dreamed of this moment too many times.
I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun. Bathed in my light, my people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
2 hours.
This is the interior of the Penacony Grand Theater.
It's quite exhilarating to be flushed into the air by Soulglad. But why is the venue still closed when the Charmony Festival is about to start?
And not only that, the entire theater is eerily quiet. No audience,
Thank you for
no
the
staff,
hydration.
no one
I'm gonna
around.
take a bit of my chamomile tea this time. Were we too late? What are we talking about? Where to start? They already told us that. It doesn't start until we get on stage. Looks like the Charmony Festival was a flop at the box office. Let's just go with that.
Yeah. I wonder how many tickets... Hey, that's not what we should be concerned about.
Let's explore around. Be careful, everyone.
Right. It would be Freeman as our father. Watchmaker's hat. And it's ours now. It's our hat now. Interesting. What are you looking at? I'm almost tempted to hit you, but I'm not gonna. Just wanted the chest.
Gosh, the atmosphere here is so creepy and unsettling. Even if there's no audience yet, there should be some staff around. Why is it so silent?
Check the chest. I just saw mannequins around.
Yikes! They scared the life out of me! Why are there so many puppets at the ticket office?
March, behind you. They won't suddenly start moving, will they? You're gonna jinx yourself. So many mannequins. Is this a fashion store or something? Let's scare March.
What? You're so annoying. Stop scaring me.
Little sister
Are these
vibes.
puppets part of the stage setup? Even so, it's so eerie that the entire front hall is empty.
Oh, we can investigate. Can't hit them though.
I'm seriously scared they might start moving. Let's just leave, please.
It's okay, even if they start moving. Puppets are easy enough to dismantle. What is this? Nothing. Everyone's yelling at the other puppet. It's not a very nice puppet. It's a bird. Stay still. Gracious. Sweets, did you realize I was growing taller? I planted a birdie in the ground and the birdie grew really tall, Tweets. I kept watering myself while I grew so tall I came in a feeder. Tweets. It's kind of creepy. What's there to fear? I bet I can grow even taller than the great trees. Tweets. If only all birdies could grow so tall, even Boss Stone would have to hide from us, Tweets. What a brilliant plan. I'll go tell Lady Vermilion no to plant everyone into soil, Tweets. What a strangely weirded sentence.
Is that all?
Sticker. Intermission. More stickers. I guess that's it for Puppet Room.
Something feels off. We're in the right place, right?
Mayhaps.
There's no other grand theater in the dreamscape.
So Sunday's messing with us? He said we'd have a final showdown on the stage, but why is there no one here?
My apologies for the delay, March 7th.
Oh my.
You scared me. Where are you now?
I'm waiting for you behind the curtain. Following the Asdana tradition, I invite you to enjoy a stage play in 3 acts before the festival begins. History is a mirror reflecting the universe's true essence. Let's use this opportunity to delve into the rich history of Penacony and the eons. Within it, naturally, the future takes shape. Let us commence with the dawning of the world. After the Dusk Wars, darkness veiled the sky, and chaos consumed the earth.
Alright, well, before we watch that...
Anna the Order emerged,
Oh, never mind.
destined to restore all existence. That marked the first day.
Alright, before we continue it, I'm gonna go take a quick potty break. Be right back.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, I'm back. Hope you didn't miss me too much. Also gave my birds a little pound ahead. They were asleep though, so they were kind of angry at me for touching them. Did I wash my hands? Yes, I washed my hands. Don't worry. You know what my scent is? My hand soap scent? It's coconut cream. So my hands now smell like coconuts. Everyone's dancing. But it's just sitting there, slacking off. It even threw a tantrum when it was chitted. Sweet. The puppet is in the wrong. Well, you know what, since all the other puppets are dancing, I guess the puppet is technically in the wrong. Mine's strawberry. Oh, nice. Strawberry scented things always smell so delicious. Dangerous around me, though. Makes me want to give them a little lick. Yeah, that's right, Tweets. And just look at it now, pretending like it can't hear us, Tweets. If I had a say in this, those puppets should all be sent to the great tree and be taught a lesson by Professor Owl, Tweets. Tweets, you over there, you're slacking off again. Stop running away, Tweets. Oh my. Got a burger out of that. Alright, run. Run. Sticker. Yoink.
They gathered nebulae and forged them into pigs, thus creating a grand lyre with black and white keys.
This is just...
Strike the white keys and the sun rose. Strike the black keys and the moon rose.
Oh god, what was it?
And
the
so,
Hersher
the cycle of day and night arose. That marked the second day.
What is this? The Hersher of... Ah, shit, what is it? The Hersher of Control? No, that doesn't sound right. I forgot what it is. This is just a second... This looks almost exactly like it. With the stage and everything. And all these seats. It's been a while since we played Honkai, man. I'm forgetting. Losing my memories of it. Hersher of Domination. Yes. That's the one. Hersher of Domination. It looks just like the theater. Blind you.
Glory above all.
The puppets are gathering around the frame. Are they expecting us to enter it?
How could you forget the puppets? They even told you other names. It's too many, man. Too many. Ode to Prisoner. Act 1.
Where are we now?
No, gracious.
The atmosphere here looks similar to Sunday's inner world. Perhaps this so-called stage play is created with his abilities.
Too many.
This
Was only
act is
1,000.
named
You're
Ode
right,
to
you're right.
Prisoner.
My bad.
Given the atmosphere here, I believe
more of
it's
an
about
effort to
Penacony's
remember all those
past.
1,000 names.
I thought things were finally looking up as I managed to dodge prison during my recent trailblazing expeditions. But now it looks like I'll be back behind bars again.
Again? You're behind bars. How could I forget Score and... Oh, gracious. What's happening there? Forget Gorge and Brian. Oh, god dang. Those are some memories.
I genuinely wish to avoid a violent clash with my esteemed guests from afar. Therefore, I've arranged 3 acts before the situation becomes irreparable.
Of course, also.
Where shall we start our narrative? Well, let's start with the time
No
when
one reaches.
Penacony was still a frontier prison.
Man, I also forgot about Tic Tac and Toe, Jessica, Rebecca. Oh, there's so many more names I forgot. It's too bad. Don't hit me, tweets. Hey, you see that chaotic center? A lot of great loot has been sucked into it, tweets. Old Man Wood's treasure must have hidden in such a dangerous place, tweets Old Man Wood. With that head of unkept leafy hair and that grin on his face, that Old Man Wood, tweets. Tweets, I was gonna get you to come too, but I didn't think you could fly, tweets. I better head back to the Great Tree to look for some help so we can get on an adventure, tweets. Sure. You do that, little bird. It's repeating now.
Glory above all.
Yank. So many birds here. Tweet, lend me a hand, friend. Someone's fighting over here. Stop fighting. Here's a feather. Let's all be friends, tweet. A fight? Count me in. Ah, this is messy enough. Stop adding fuel to the fire, tweets. We're all doo-doo heads who don't listen to me. Someone's gonna get off at this point. At this rate, tweets. Oh right, I have to get Lady Vermilion. She must have a way to stop these people, tweets. Oh no, it's one of these directional puzzles. You occasionally discover some scattered dream bubbles on the map. Due to them being unconnected to passable platforms, these dream bubbles cannot form bubble bridges. After interacting with Control Panel, the corresponding dream modules and their trajectory will be highlighted. By interacting with control panels, the dream module can be moved along the designated trajectory. When moving the dream module, the scattered dream bubble on the surface will also move with it. When the placement of the scattered dream bubble meet requirements of forming a bubble bridge, these dream bubbles will coagulate or congeal. When this happens, approach with a bubble charge to manifest a bubble bridge. Okay. That's right, Drifter. Give them a little punch. Oh, thank goodness that is a story.
In 2147 AE, a prisoner named Hanun ignited a struggle for liberty and emerged triumphant. IPC referred to it as the War of the Frontier, while the Asdanians dubbed it the War of Independence.
Huh.
We've shattered the cages and expelled the
It's true that Hanunu was a legendary hero, but it must be acknowledged that while he bestowed freedom upon the prisoners, he didn't grant them true liberation.
Thank you for staying here, honorable travelers. However,
The three nameless stayed on the planet, endeavoring to spread the tenets of trade.
Oh, shite. It was an enemy. My bad.
The dead return!
It has been a while since we've been in fights. I wonder how my team's gonna do.
Beauty is eternal!
Not too bad. That's good.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Hell yeah. Hit him with your chucks.
The darkness ends here.
the three nameless stayed on the planet, endeavoring to spread the tenets of Trailblaze throughout
Finally,
the
some
frontier
action.
prison. Alas,
Enjoy
their
it.
efforts
You won't be
proved
seeing any more
futile.
Drifter. Actually, maybe you won't see any more. I think the final boss battle might be coming soon.
Let's build another prison, not within the physical.
Once again, as Donna was engulfed in war, this time the enemies originating from within. The prisoners remained prisoners for the rest of their lives, fighting for freedom rather than living for it.
Oh, I do like surprises.
I don't know how I feel about your English VA.
I hope you
Argentine.
like this land of freedom on a scorched earth.
As you can see, their sentences have long ended, and the IPC guards have long been expelled. Yet, these prisoners remain enslaved, not by external forces, but by the confines of their own minds. Freedom permeates every corner, except fragile souls. It gives solace only to those who believe in its existence.
Prisoners, this is my order. Learn the essence of freedom and teach your fellow prisoners to fight for their lives.
You have a dude's voice, but you got freedoms.
Why do we have to fight while enjoying the show?
Interesting design.
For I desire not only
You
your
know, I
enjoyment,
support it, though.
but also your assistance in its completion.
I'm made to be broken.
Answer me.
Ouchie, ouch.
The dead return!
Ouch. What is up with you
Receive
guys
divinity.
and targeting Argentine?
Beauty is eternal.
It's a good thing he has high defense.
Just
He'll be okay.
0 points.
Wretched and fleeting. I will protect all beauty.
For it, Trilla. Answer me. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Should probably fix my team. It's a little scared right now.
Beauty is eternal.
Just 0 points.
Bloom. The dead return!
Or fire, I guess. They're also
Receive
weak to
divinity.
fire.
Wretched and fleeting.
Rules are made to be broken.
I should also eat a food buff, just to make these battles go a little faster.
Bloom. The dead return!
Just knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Nothing major.
Ow.
Beauty is eternal.
That's your nothing major.
Answer me. 0 points.
Receive divinity.
It'll take more than that.
Bloom. Repay. The dead return!
Thank God I rolled for Watch Out. He is definitely the only thing keeping me alive at this point in this game. Finally.
No one can restrain you anymore. You are free.
Thus concludes the first act. Amidst a raging war, the frontier prison headed toward becoming Land of the Exiles.
This must be how Penacony was constructed. With the aid of outsiders, the prisoners were finally liberated and established the Land of the Exiles. However, it appears that Sunday aims to convey the spiritual plight of the prisoners more than the physical aspects of imprisonment.
This show is a bit too literary for my taste. But the battle part is quite easy to understand. Anyway, we've arrived at the exit. Let's go!
The American history is really flowing through. Alright, let's see. Let's get... You know what? We're gonna get our girl in here. Archeon. How are you, Archeon? I don't remember how I built you. Should be okay. Doesn't attack. Oh, the crit rate could do a little better, but not too bad overall.
I shall oppose.
These puppets. Where are they guiding us this time?
They transmuted streams of stars into inked nibs, creating symbols to be pronounced and counted. They molded stardust into flowing rivers, assigning the righteous upstream and the unjust downstream. Thus, all things were marked, and the world learned to discern between good and evil. That marked the third and fourth days.
Seek, and you will find.
Alright, and also eat some food buffs. They only activate for the next battle, so it doesn't matter whenever you eat them. Let's see, ice, we don't need ice. Crit damage, crit rates. Yep, let's go for that. And also a defense, of course, as we do. That'll do. Perfect. Just a little stronger for the upcoming battles.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Oh my. I don't know if my friends are into the action though. Archeon.
Stream 4.
Nice. Tweet, not bad. You're able to keep up with my dance moves, Tweets. How about it, falling for my charms yet, Tweets? Most won't even get a chance to witness such a performance, Tweets. All I see are 3 feathers, pinions moving. True work of art like this would have most of its parts hidden underwater, with the only thing visible to the audience being... Ah, shit, okay. Sure. Talking about iceberg storytelling, right? Please. Those are only effective in some areas. Planet of Festivities, Glocks. Collection of cards. Oh, it's too much, man. Okay, well, we'll just read the top half. Just look important. The collection of cards of the Planet of Festivities series. Alright, no, it's not important. It's copyrights. Copyrights reserved. I don't know if the story for like to be prosecuted. Alright, it's a playing card. We've collected 1 playing card. A sticker.
Look, another frame.
Crit.
And you will find.
The view from here isn't perfect, but for someone with the right qualifications to occupy the space... that went too fast. Act 2, Ode to Fool.
Ode to Fool. This must be the second act.
The surroundings are different from before. The stage decorations look a bit tidier now.
A little bit.
Behold the ensuing tale, a struggle for power. Penacony witnessed the ascent of the 7 major lineages: tree, grass, flower, bird, beast, fruit, and insect.
Oh, kind-hearted stranger, can you play the piano, Tweet Tweets? This piano won't make a sound no matter how much I bang on it, Tweets. Probably because it's in a mirror. Skill issue. Why am I an origami bird and not a mirror bird, Tweets? The Lady Verminion said that birdies can play an instrument are much more popular, but I just can't seem to be able to pick up any. No, I can't give up. I must find an instrument that even a birdie can play, Tweets. Little birds. Does it not go there? Oh, it goes here. I must be getting tired. There you go.
Welcome to this mansion, dear outsider.
Land of the Exiles was in disarray, besieged by both internal and external perils. Though the 7 major lineages appeared united on the surface, each harbored their own ambitions, leading to ceaseless conflict.
Accountant, we are the pillars of this mansion.
The Black Plum family was the first to fall. They withered away in the White Desert event, orchestrated by the Alfalfa family.
You did not serve the Order.
The leader of the Alfalfa family sought to defect to the IPC, trading freedom for survival. However, his eldest son slew him in the name of righteousness, and ascended as the new family head.
Imagine if they had the narrator from Stanley in here. God. Honestly, I feel like Stan Lee's narrator would fit this kind of theme very well. It's too bad they didn't take a more carefree, like, storytelling. Still just as serious as ever, I guess. Just the way Hoyoverse roll.
Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
You're not wrong about that. It's this way, right? Yeah. Just about.
Stream 4.
Let's get rid of these. I don't want to run into them by accidents. He would say you're getting to the broom closet. Probably.
Only when Gopher Wood led the family to Land of the Exiles and earned recognition from all 5 major lineages did Penacony.
Dear outsider, I beseech your aid in purging this mansion of the poison spread by the lurking instigators.
You want us to help you? What do you need?
I wish they could regain their reason and cast away the shackles of hypocrisy.
This is the second act. Looks like it's about Penacony's journey to becoming the Land of the Dreams, during which the family plays a crucial role.
But this new master seems like a bad guy to me, don't you think?
Perhaps this is the truth Sunday is trying to express, if you read between the lines. The Harmony changed Penacony just as the guards once did.
Looks like we've gotta help those guys kneeling down over there calm down a bit, right?
Right.
Either I shall be my own master, or I shall return to my former master. I shall not submit to a new master under any circumstances.
I wish they can regain their reason and cast away the shackles of hypocrisy, proclaimed the new master. Okay. Calmness.
Without a master, who can grant me true freedom?
Master is no longer here. I thought I'd be free, but I'm not. Now, without my master's command, I'll have to seek guidance from the blind.
Only the calmed ones can evade the insidious influence of the hidden instigator, proclaimed the new master.
Master is no longer here. I must seek a new master and serve them faithfully.
Once, I stood as the most loyal guard among all the servants. Now, with my master banished, it's my right to assume control of his dominion.
And the episode's calm. Yep, okay. Calm it is.
My former master has long departed. But why do I still fear the remnants of his creation?
Master! Oh, you will return in due course, and I shall stand vigilant, awaiting the reward for my loyalty.
Only reason can shield people from the lingering poison of the past, proclaimed the new master.
Master, now that you have gone, I shall wait no longer for my reward. I shall seize what is rightfully mine.
Oh my.
In the absence of my master, I am free. But without their guidance, for whom shall I sing?
The decaying human heart finds rebirth only within the calmness, proclaimed the new master.
I shall sing for my new master, just as their noble voice once resonated throughout the cosmos.
Thank you, dear outsiders. My servants have regained their sanity. Heed me, one and all. Your former master shall not return. It is through righteousness and unwavering support for one another that we shall attain true perfection. Cast aside the veils of hypocrisy and embrace one another.
Get ready. Looks like another fight is about to begin.
Oh boy. Is this what they call immersive theater? Got that 4D action going on.
Receive divinity.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Bloom. Repay. Answer me. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. The dead return!
Again?
Beauty is eternal. A test. 0 points. Nothing major.
Wretched and fleeting.
Answer me. Free. Receive divinity.
divinity. The dead return! A test. 0 points. Beauty is eternal. I will protect all beauty. For it, Drilla. Answer me.
Hell yeah.
Alas, they remain but slaves till the very end, with the illusion of freedom. Thus concludes the second act. Amidst an illusory harmony, Land of the Exiles charted its course toward becoming the planet of festivities.
This is how Penacony fell under the family's control. Since the arrival of the Harmony, the Land of the Exiles has undergone dramatic changes, not all of which have proven beneficial.
This guy really loves dramatic scenes. Bet he comes from a whole lineage of stage performers.
Probably. You're not likely wrong. Tweets, I'm the bird that guards the theater. Everyone that passes has to answer my riddle, Tweets. The spacious room is filled with mirrors. Guess how many there are, Tweets? You get a prize for the correct answer. I'll eat you up if you get it wrong, Tweets. What's the price? It wouldn't be a surprise if I told you beforehand, would it, Tweets? Oh, look like you got it right. The answer is, I don't know how many there are, Tweets. Smart human, get ready for the rewards, Tweets, Tweets. The bird pecks at your forehead gently, then flies away leisurely. Oh, how nice of it. Neither of us knew the amounts of mirrors that's in this room. Same dialogue as previous. Agnes Aeon.
They used the planetary rings to establish the law, forging a code of conduct among the masses. A grand lyre with black and white keys served as an instrument, while symbols of articulation and numerical notation took the form of musical notes. The downward flowing river became a melody, and the canon of law dictated the form. Thus, all mortals found their unique place within this symphony. That marked the 5th and 6th days.
Sorry, it's not admission time yet. This road is blocked, Tweets. I don't know what happened. It should have started by now, Tweets. Could the actors be playing hooky somewhere? Tweets. The show has been cancelled. Tweets. Why wasn't I notified of such an important change? Tweets. Goodbye. You go on in if you want to. I'm clocking out early. Tweets. Door guide.
Stream forth. Gleam gold blades.
Let's wait and see.
Collect. Requiem Alternum.
This guy is really into these puppets.
You'd say that again, April. Sorry, not April. March. Wrong one. Act 3. Ode to Order.
Oh, I get it now. The last scene is all about singing the praises of the Order.
And the atmosphere here is completely different from the previous 2 scenes.
This is the concluding act of this play. I have showcased the past and present of Penacony, hoping that my desire for change resonates within you. And now, I shall reveal its future to you.
Right.
If the people lack foresight, we will make choices on their behalf and bear the
Chancellor.
We shall
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
and standing against the mighty.
Without a king, who shall govern the movement of stars?
Before the uprising, everything followed its natural course, and so it shall continue, even after the...
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
After the king's departure,
we no longer have
shall become the new king.
For we have become kings of all things.
Move that. There you go.
Hey, aren't we supposed to kick off a short story and have a fight here just like we did in the previous acts? Why aren't any of these puppets saying anything?
Perhaps we'll need to complete the story ourselves, just like we did before.
So, do you think their mind needs tinkering or something?
Possibly. Also, let me eat some food to power up. There's ice cream. More ice cream. Double the cream.
Guess we won't be able to leave until this act is complete.
Great, thanks, Himiko. Based on the experience from Act 2, it seems that you need to employ the clockwork once again to personally bring the performance to fruition. Interesting.
We no longer have need for a king, for we have become kings of all things.
They are satisfied.
How did it go?
I can't change the emotions.
You can't change them? What does that mean?
My apologies for my negligence. I forgot to inform you that the final part was scripted long ago.
Let our previous king recount it to you. Now it is time for the final rite.
Prepare for battle. Looks like we'll have to fight again.
Perfect. Just 8.
The infinite spiral of staircase. I traverse towards the future with measures. The measure of truth. No need to or seek my resistance. For the contours of my mind shall be discussed with other experience.
Ow.
Mediocre. The beauty is eternal. Answer me. 0 points.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I really wanted to finish Penacony today, but I don't know if I'll be able to do so. Feels like there's still a long road ahead before I can finish this chapter. They were not kidding when they said that Penacony was a 60-hour world. I didn't believe it at first. Now I do, though.
Test. 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Now at least finish these acts
for oblivion.
And then see where it takes us.
0 points.
Wretched and fleeting.
Receive divinity. Repay.
Still waters of oblivion.
Answer me.
A test. I will protect all beauty. For it, Trilla.
In the hushed expanse of a nocturnal reverie, I leave faint traces behind. No need to remember me, or to recall the essence of dreams. What is mine shall wane, while you shall transcend its delicate nature.
This is the final scene. It's much more straightforward. He wants to expel the Harmony and establish an empire based on the Order. Let's go. Once this stage play concludes, it'll be time for the main event, the Charmony Festival.
That's good then. Near the end. About time.
They imbued the world with meaning, perfecting all things in the heavens and on earth. Then, they rested from the labors of creation. Yet, all beings cried out to Enna. Under the banner of the Order, you have defined all things in the cosmos. But this made us realize that we are but puppets in your hands. Thus, on that day, all beings united and cast the Eon into the abyss of oblivion.
This Grand Theater looks totally different. Is this the power of the Order?
Everyone, get ready. This could be a tough battle.
Uh-oh. That does not sound good for us. Time for eating food. Gotta pull the big guns out. It's the strongest we've got. We don't really have that much strong stuff, but... there. Defense, attack. Restore our energy, restore our points. Let's see, which one's energy? Technique points, energy. Perfect. Well, we are as ready as we're gonna be. Okay, well, I guess not. What are the effects of you? I will keep you. You're a little, just a little.
Let's wait and see
what we want to use. On to the grand stage. Final act.
That marked the 7th day. Cheers and chants reverberated in unison. That concludes everything related to the Order. What are your reflections on this, my dear guests? Nevertheless, this is but a trivial blip in the annals of galactic history. What truly matters is the course this river shall take in the days to come. You've arrived at the perfect moment. The Charmony Festival is about to commence. And it would be a shame if you were absent for the Harmony's prologue.
Welcome, Jace. And as Sunday says, you have arrived at the perfect time. We have came to the climax of the story. Or at least what we believe to be the climax of the story. Thank you for the mustache, too. Am I winning? Oh, we don't know yet. But the final battle is here soon. And it's gonna take a long time.
Allow me to extend my warmest welcome once more. Welcome to Penacony Grand Theater, the very core of the sweet dream, the abode of the Stellaron, the grand stage of the Charmony Festival. And the very place where the future of Penacony shall be determined through conflict.
Thank you for dropping by, Jace. I hope you have sweet dreams. Just don't end up in Penacony. Don't sleep too hard. And a very place where your schemes get smashed to smithereens. Why did you invite us to this duel? Where is the Stellaron? Why am I not seeing it?
It hides behind the curtain. Or rather, it is the theater itself.
It's a big Stellaron.
However, if you want to see it, you must display faith equal to its immense power. True goodness can only be achieved through faith.
Allow me to point out that falling into a permanent slumber is not happiness, especially when those people are driven by someone else's will in their sleep.
Do you still believe that the Order only seeks to control the universe as their puppet, Himiko?
No matter how perfect your vision of paradise may be, a cage remains a cage.
People will never achieve true happiness in a world like that. They would just be toys for the Eon.
It seems you have misunderstood my intentions. Allow me to clarify. My desire is not to resurrect a fallen Eon, or become one myself. My sole objective is to create a paradise free from Eons, where the Order ensures the dignity and happiness of all humanity. A paradise exclusive to us human beings.
That's not the case. If people are to live with dignity, there must be nothing and no one above them. In your so-called paradise, you would be the one reigning supreme.
Looks like we won't be able to convince each other. Now that our conflict has been destined, let's unveil our paths and reveal to the universe the true path. However, before the prelude to the future begins, please take a moment to ponder the questions I've posed. Is darkness equal to daylight? Are sinners equal to the righteous? If you are born weak, which god should you turn to for solace?
Flippin' Auto 2.0. Oh no, no more. No more auto battle. So sad.
Destined for oblivion.
I'll see you off. 0 points. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Get him, Straw. How are you?
Embrace virtue. Wretched and fleeting. Got the defense? Answer me.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. That's half the work. In still waters of oblivion.
You chose the wrong enemy. My guiding light.
Duty is eternal.
I'm asking questions.
A test. 0 points.
0.
I'll see you off.
Okay, don't pour stuff on me, that's rude.
Wretched and fleeting.
Your answers?
Answer me.
Again? I underestimated Bloom.
Not bad. SAS per kib. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead return!
0 points.
Embrace virtue. Beauty is eternal.
Faith. A test. 0 points.
One more to go.
Till I will protect all beauty.
For it, Trilla.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It is my fault.
Let's settle this.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Receive divinity.
Not bad. 5 points.
That's half the work. On still waters of oblivion.
Let's settle this. Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Some health back.
My guiding light. Wretched and fleeting.
Your answers?
Destined for oblivion.
I'll see you off.
Ouch.
SAS per kibby. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Beauty is eternal.
0 points.
Till I see, I will protect all beauty.
Faith. I'm asking questions.
How familiar.
Let's settle this.
My oath is to a solitude. Wretched and fleeting.
Bloom.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. On still waters of oblivion.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Almost done.
Beauty is eternal. Till I will protect all beauty.
There you go.
I already know your decision. I now permit you to gaze into the sun. On these 107,336 stones, the almighty and powerful strings of harmony are at my disposal. The supreme tuner, harmonious choir, Dominicus!
Ah, shite, there's another one.
Lost souls, come and meet your master.
No, it really is just steep.
Embodiment of the harmony. So the true purpose of the Charmony Festival is
What
to
happens?
usurp it?
Every time you bring a layer of enemy toughness, you gain a certain collective shield. Because when they now damage, you kind of do it.
Noisy.
I know, right? This
You
is
chose the
quite
wrong enemy.
literally just the Hersher of dominance, isn't it? Gracious. They say that history rhymes, but this is a little much.
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Oh, you don't even let me speed up anymore. Completely locked out. Slow and torturous.
Together the harmony and the order merge into one.
Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Till I see that I will protect all beauty in the universe.
Ouch, ouch. Ouch, ouch.
Because neither side could tolerate discord.
Oh, that's not good.
All things are part of the melody.
Oh, this is even worse.
Receive divinity.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Eternal sleep is not
The dead will return.
that which is seized must be repaid.
The knight's duty is my guiding. The beauty is eternal. Disorderly noise.
Oh, probably speed up.
Sink into a dream.
Oh dear.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
My guiding light.
Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion.
Disorderly noise.
Again.
All wishes. Noise is fading.
I underestimated you.
Don't worry,
You're
it's
in
just a
for a
scrape.
rough one, Strata. Maybe it's
My
it's
oath
fine.
to a solitary
Eternal
road.
sleep.
The dead return.
Fingers crossed somehow it works out.
Wretched and fleeting.
Again.
Till I will protect all beauty.
Disorderly noise.
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
Enjoy eternal peace.
My guiding light. Is eternal.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I don't know, man. Lucha. I think we might have been the one who chose the wrong enemy this time.
How familiar.
Receive divinity.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Again.
Sing together.
My
Eternal
oath to a
sleep.
solitary road. Dead return. Noisy.
I can't believe Dr. Ratio died so soon.
There's another world in front of my eyes.
It's the power of tuning. Don't let the song distract you.
Thought you were gonna say the power of friendship, but
Free will, or was it fate?
I guess that's a little better.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Disorderly noise. Noise is fading.
I underestimated you.
Ouch.
Again.
Oh no.
Into a dream.
Otto has not brought Callie back, so she can't let it die. It's not looking good, Drifter. It's not looking good.
Bloom. Receive divinity.
My gratitude is yours.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return.
Please just give me some bullshit. Power friendship.
Till I see, I will protect all beauty. Disorderly noise.
The power of friendship compels you.
Major.
All wishes.
Oh no.
They are part of the melody.
Oh, that. Oh, this is bad.
Is eternal.
No
Till
healer.
I see, I will protect all beauty.
I am dead. I am so dead.
Find them.
No. Alright, change lineup. Unbelievable. to change Argentine. Absolutely useless here. Fire, electro, and yeah. Maybe.
As always, Himiko, I can handle it.
I kinda wish we can look at your stats. I don't remember how strong you are. Alright, well, I guess we'll try one more time. Otto's died.
Come and meet your master.
Otto-kun hung on.
The embodiment of the harmony? So the true purpose of the Charmony Festival...
Bro didn't have to write beauty products, no. No, he didn't. Should've tried a little harder.
I sense a storm. Heaven's surge. Rise!
You won't get away.
Awaken, dormant skin. World-cleansing dragon.
Time for an overhaul. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Disorderly noise. Why is it accepted as you are? Answer me this. Why could the harmony and the order merge into one?
The times are changed. Heaven's surge. Break!
Disorderly noise. Because neither side could tolerate discord.
Ouch, ouch. Stop hitting us, man.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
So mean.
I'll see you off.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Noisy.
Bloom. Do not fret.
Repay.
Enjoy eternal peace.
No. I don't want that kind of peace.
I have something for you. You won't get away.
Disorderly noise.
Still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion.
I'm feeling like there's another world in front of my eyes.
It's the power of tuning.
Power
Don't
of
let the song
friendship.
distract you.
Together.
Awaken, dormant. World-cleansing dragon.
Destined for oblivion.
You won't get away.
Disorderly noise.
Let's settle this.
I sense
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
The dead's probably
Heaven's
listening to
surge.
it soon.
Rise!
Ouch, ouch.
All wishes.
Nothing major.
Noise is fading.
Underestimating you.
Still waters of oblivion.
Noisy.
Grace.
Bloom.
Do not fret.
Repay.
Barely felt
Enjoy eternal peace.
Destined for oblivion.
You won't get away.
Disorderly noise.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You won't get away.
Disorderly
Huzzah!
The time has come. Creation will be reborn from the remains of the gods.
Oh, quite literally. It was all because we didn't have Dan Hong with us.
Radiant spirits, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Damn, that's why we lost the first battle.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt! Are you alright? Can you hear me? Do you remember?
I don't remember anything. Didn't I shoot the sun out of the sky? Why does that line sound so familiar?
It does? Well, doesn't ring any bells to me. Looks like your mind's still in one piece. If you're able to remember such details. Well, that's reassuring.
What happened while I was out?
It's a long story. Simply put, Don Hung used the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath when we were in the middle of a fierce battle, and summoned the General to help us just in time.
How nice.
And then we returned to reality. Look, this is your room. Everyone else has also returned from the dreamscape. Himeko and the rest are at the lobby discussing matters with the General. And now that you're awake, we should tell the crew that you're alright. Come with me.
Not going to come chat with me, sleepyhead.
That voice. Is that Black Swan?
Yeah, Black Swan. I'm gonna have to talk to you next time. That was a long ass battle that wore me out. God dang. Well, anyways, I guess. Thank you for sticking around for so long, Drifter. Watching me fail at this battle. And then redoing it with the right characters. I hope you enjoyed the stream, despite being a very chill, hopefully relaxing stream of listening to stories. Listening to the stories of Starrail. And yeah, thank you for everyone who stuck around as well. It must have been a very long journey with me today. I hope everyone have a nice night. Sweet dreams. Just don't fall into Penacony. It's probably not a very good idea to do so. Especially right now. Alright. I'm gonna call it a night now. And I can finally grind in Starrail again. Properly finishing it off. Until next time, as far as cooking food as well watching. Oh, perfect then. I'm glad you were able to do something while watching. Until next time, you guys. Bye-bye.